Good evening, all, and hope everyone is looking forward to this stream. Big thank you to everyone that tuned into that little preview on Discord earlier, Planet Coaster 2. Hope you all enjoyed that. Certainly should be a good look anyway for the channel, and it will be on YouTube next week. Now, you join me back on your TruckersMP 2, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go for tonight's stream. I think I might take some out of the freight market for a change. Something a bit unusual. Well, I say unusual. It's not really anything that's that unusual anymore. Tempted to take that, to be fair. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah. One thing I did forget to do, because I'm an idiot, is actually put my global cargo logo on. There we go. I think this is the wrong title. It's supposed to be Planet Coaster 2. Cough, cough. Shut up, Google. What happened to Planet Coaster? Must have missed it. Couldn't get on live Discord. Ah. So I see you entered the call a couple of times. Could you not see what was on the stream? You're not an idiot. I saw your building skills in Planet Coaster. You place the things fast and very nicely placed. Well, exactly. Say Google must have been able to see, and I'm assuming Kraser could as well. Well, he did, because I'm sure he saw me build the teacups. Or saw the teacups. No. Sounds like you've had a problem with your Discord. Let's go a bit of drifting, shall we? But I'm the type of guy who's good at every game, same with you. Yeah, I guess so for the most part. I think I'll do a couple of jobs tonight. This is going to be quite a longish one. Yeah, this is the FH6. I don't know why. No, I've already read that. Duh. Nah, say whichever, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's a nice truck. I like all Volvos, to be fair. Not wrong with a decent Volvo. I already sat in this truck in real life. Really good truck. Was it a rental truck? Or do you know somebody's got one? Look, the new top 5 things on here. Oh, yes. YouTube. I had to use it for the day, and what did you think of it? Since the red truck was in the shop for the repair to the clutch. Good, nice options. It's good to hear. Cameras have night vision. You can switch from day to night vision. Ah. Yeah, I must admit, one good thing about new vehicles with getting cameras, it's really good. Some of the buses my mum drives have got cameras, and it's like looking at daytime in the dark. It's so much better. Yep. To see lanes at night than mirrors. Well, exactly. You can't knock camera mirrors. Well, no, because they're very small. Only one problem with camera mirrors is once one fails, your vehicle's off the road until it's fixed. So, however, I think there's a diamond bus running around somewhere around Manchester, I think, with one mirror and one camera. So, they've already had a problem with the camera of theirs. I save engines are basically fuel saving. Ah. Nice long job to begin with, or longish. Yes, Karaza, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I save, yeah. more economical and burns less fuel. Yeah, I was thinking about that. What happens when you're doing your first user checks? You get on the bus and start it up, but the camera screen stayed blank while it doesn't go on the road. Yes, I am working tomorrow, Quasi, yeah. Just say every stream would be a working night. For the most part, yes. I did say when I said I was going to start streaming again, I probably wouldn't do any on my days off. That's likely to remain true majority of the time. But there might be the odd occasional one. Wow, Steve doing a Saturday? Shocked. I do quite a lot of Saturdays actually, Andy. I probably do one in every 3, something like that. I saw some videos of the Mercedes MP5. That raindrop gets in the mirrors, it's a pain, because you almost see nothing. On the camera lens, oh dear. Meanwhile, I've just gone past my junction because I'm an idiot. Yeah, well. Steve Woods is an idiot. Everywhere he goes. Steve Woods is an idiot. Everywhere he goes. Everywhere he goes. No harm done. Coming from GC stroke TruckersMP. You'll be hearing from the lawyer soon for doing that. Ah, nobody saw it. There was nobody about. Nobody on the nearby. Therefore, I do not care. Oh, here we go. Another letter for Kraza. Or from Kraza, should I say. By the way, what's this all about T-Reg all of a sudden? Oh, it's a constant stream of topic. I don't think there's a single stream that goes by without T-Reg getting mentioned. Can't be forgotten. This is true. I'd like him to be forgotten, but it's never going to happen. Basically, I'll explain. So when you do something illegal, T-Reg reports you instantly, even for doing the smallest of mistake. Well, yeah. He does indeed. That's why he has about 4,000 accepted reports in TMP, because he reports every Tom, Dick and Harry for something that's doesn't cause a problem. Especially give way signs, yeah. Probably quite a lot of instances where he doesn't give way himself. Gets a big excitement when I say I have 400 accepted reports. Is it 400? Oh, it was 4,000. I don't know why I thought it was 4,000. Duh. Mind you, that's probably the amount of reports he's put in total. Big excitement. Hope he cleans up after himself, lol. He took his pants off of the stress of easy mode in emergency game. Really? And he'd have done millions of reports. Yeah, probably. Be actually tempted to see if you can see on his profile how many reports he's actually put into TMP. Probably doesn't show you that. But it's probably the highest in the whole world. Well, you never know, Google. After all its engagement. Did he actually go to visit his girlfriend recently? Only photos I saw, the house looked more like a hotel or B&B. Yes, he did go. He stayed there for 2 weeks. And got gifted a Rolex watch. Whether or not it's real, I don't know. Tin can barn roof I saw. Terence says it's engagement. Well, any viewer is classed as a person who's engaged in your stream, irrespective of whether they chat or not. So he's not technically wrong with that, as much as I don't like him. Searched the Rolex up, I found the exact same model for 45 bucks. So there is a fair chance it could be real then. Just not worth an absolute fortune. Thought we were saying NT-Reg is engaged, lol. No. Well, not to my knowledge. He ain't wrong, but it's funny. It's all he says when the trolls come in. Well, yeah. That's because he doesn't know any better. I still need that road to the left. It's so bad the amount of map I haven't explored yet. To be fair, he probably gets engaged tomorrow with his plans. Goes to the Philippines quick. I don't think he'll be able to afford to go back over there for at least a couple of years yet, Kraza. At least. got a new PC to fork out for soon as well. By the way, Steve, did you get Halford sorted? No, not yet, fully. Hopefully it should be sorted next week. Complaints will be going in once we've hopefully finished with them. Slammed on there. I don't know why I slammed on so hard. Needs a benefits increase. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Why should my taxes go towards him living a lavish lifestyle of gaming and visiting somebody he doesn't even know properly? Gongal enjoyed that one. It's true though. Benefits fraud. He was claiming well as Sharmies lol. Yes, he was indeed. Why do benefits exist? Imagine if they just stopped suddenly. Well, the thing is, Quasar, is benefits exist because there's a requirement for them to do so. Unfortunately. Say, people who are on pension, that's classed as a benefit. Benefits should be stricter than that and not let people live the easy life. Back in the day, no matter the problem, you'd have to work for your family. Yeah, that is true. Pension is fine. They worked for that, or at least most. Well, thing is though, Krasser, if it's funny you say that, but there's actually quite a few people out there that have never worked a day in their life and still get a full pension. Yeah, some people who work 30 years don't get a full pension. Like, how's that right? Called playing the system. But you talk some of these people who have never worked a day in their life probably started claiming benefits when they were like 16 or 18, like in like 1960 or something. And back then they were just doing cash in hand jobs on the side. People going into job centres wearing painting and decorating clothes, get covered in paint, and they couldn't prove back then that they weren't actually working. But now it's completely changed. So, you know, it was a big thing years ago. People used to do stuff on their side, cash in hand. People can live the easy life though. I was doing the same years ago when I was on benefits, virtually bagged my way through unemployment saying I was looking for jobs when I was off, but out enjoying myself. Yeah, it was easy to do, probably even say 10, 15, 20 years ago, but now It's impossible to do it. To do that and get away with it. Ah, yes. Ween. I wonder how Terence does. It's probably... the reason why he gets away with it, Quazza, is because he's registered as self-employed. Supposedly. But how that qualifies him for universal credit, I honestly do not know. If you're self-employed, you shouldn't be able to claim benefits. Unless you're not actually working. That's what I don't get. How does he claim it? And big red flag. People worked hard just for T-Reg to enjoy. The Filipinos have the life of himself, and the people who pay the taxes don't even have a nice vacation. Bet Terence off camera says, "Ha, losers, you'll all work and I'll get the money, ha 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 ha." Probably. Over 10 years ago, when I was last unemployed, you still had to go into job centres to sign on. Not too sure how you sign on now and prove you're looking for work. Pretty similar, it hasn't really changed. Only now you get a journal to fill in, and you are asked to update that when you apply for jobs, and that sort of stuff. So... and he calls his dirty room an office. He wouldn't afford anything if his house wasn't paid for. And the bills, other than that, he pays for the internet. Yeah, I think that's the only thing he pays for is the internet. Everything else his dad pays for. I bet it stinks to rotten fish, sweat full of dust, you call it. It was pretty disgusting when I was last in there, probably 2 years ago. It was minging then. I'm trying to figure what it's like now. Goodbye, SimSteve sat in the Volvo. When it tips over, then he will die. Sorry, I did that in Planet Coaster before as well, which I thought was quite funny. I blame Brett for that. When he's forced to get his own home, he will not be able to keep the lights on, no. If Terence's dad passed tomorrow, he'd be absolutely fucked. Excuse my French. But he would be. There's no question about it. He'd be in such a bad state. Oh my god. So I know it's bloody morbid and God forbid it. It's never nice for anyone's parents to die, but unfortunately it's one of those things that happens. Never mind his PC. If I had Bell for you, you worked for free fixing his computer. So the problem with T-Reg, he's got literally no life experience at all. The house is not even going to be his. It's going to be split 3 ways and sold. So he's going to end up moving out unless anything's changed over the past couple of years. So he's got no stability, no financial future in that house. That's one of the reasons why he's not spent any money on it, because he knows he's not going to gain from it. Now is his dad. His dad's in a bad way anyway, isn't he? Well, he has been for a long time, Andy, but I don't know what his current situation's like, but I'm assuming he's getting worse and worse. Hello, Mr. Taz0 on YouTube. Big hello. His dad isn't the healthiest now, so it's an increased chance. Well, yeah. So it's one of those things where it's not a nice thing to talk about, but unfortunately it's one of those things that will happen. About to join on the server. Oh, Simulation 1. Terence isn't the healthiest too. Did his dad work? I couldn't tell you, Crosser, to be honest. I honestly don't know. I think so. But I don't know what he did. Keep up eating unhealthily, see what you achieve. Terence does have his heart problem, he does. As I say, it's all about, you know, his financial future, and it doesn't look good for him. That's a big reason why you shouldn't do YouTube for a living. Well, exactly. It's not healthy for you. So when you become a big YouTuber and you earn a lot of money, you've got things you can do. You've got constant revenue stream because there's constantly people watching your videos. So in your downtime, you can actually be active. Go to gym, go swimming, go for walks, go hiking, whatever. You know. But he doesn't even do any of that. And it's like, it's not good for you. Yeah, he'd get nowhere job hunting, Quazza. He wouldn't. He'd get absolutely nowhere. Because the thing is, he's never worked a day in his life. Apart from some sort of job he had at Iceland. I think it might have even been work experience about 15 years ago. But since he left high school, went to college, dropped out partway through the first year, and that was it. He's not done anything since. Terence won't be famous. He's too serious. Most YouTubers have that fun feeling. Yeah, that's his problem. I don't know. I know he dropped out in his first year, but I can't remember exactly how much of it he did. It wasn't long. Might have only been a few months. Cookie crunch. Cookies. I work 5 days a week while part-time. I have weekends off. But even when I'm not in work, I can be found out and about somewhere enjoying myself. Well, exactly. That's what you ought to be doing. He only gets trolls and the newcomers who sucked at him. And turn eventually when they see him. Terence might live in the UK hut. What? I think he's some sort of gangster. Maybe he'll turn into a driller in the near future. Oh my lord. Ah, Brett's rising. Ah, hello Homo, welcome back to the channel. He was a thug, it wouldn't end well, no it wouldn't. Imagine he got banned from YouTube one day. Ah, if that ever happens, I don't know what I'd do. I would celebrate for all eternity. Because I do reckon it's going to happen one day. You really reckon Terence could afford a lawyer to fight against YouTube? Good luck with that. Well, I don't have the perfect body, to be honest. I still feel fit in myself and walk for miles if and when I put my mind to it. Yeah, I can do that. I can walk for very far. Channel deletation equals party. He's a bloody idiot. I don't understand why you would stream with not wearing any pants or trousers. Come on. And it does look like he wasn't wearing any boxers that day. He has his green lawyer. They probably wouldn't be any good. Probably be good in a political background, but nothing else. Yeah. About 3 weeks ago now, weren't it? Something like that. Very unprofessional. He was going to grab something, but when he goes to the toilet, he puts a BRB sign. But that day, no, I prefer not to. It's like, hey, look what I'm wearing, guys. Yeah, it was very suspect, I'm not going to lie. Pitt might donate a lawyer, I don't think so. He doesn't even have a door, no. Well, he has a door, it's just not fit onto the door frame. I think it just leans against the back wall behind him. It's like driving in a car when it's very hot without clothes, it's forbidden. Well, exactly. If you're working in a harsh condition, you're not going to work without pants. Well, no, exactly. Why did trucks make terrible comedians? Bollocks, gone the wrong fucking way. Balls. And that road was required as well. Feck's sake. Of course it was. It was only required for that small section though. Oh well. Having said that, I've got a nice twisty road coming up, which I think is required. So actually it might not be such a bad idea. Why do trucks make terrible comedians? Because their timing's always off. No, you don't see any of those occupations without pants. And of course, Krasser decides to go one better. Ah, hello administrator, welcome back to the channel. Of course, yes. Krasser T-Reg would fit that work position. Yes, he would. Need much to do it. He gets tired quickly, so no. Yeah, this is actually a required road, so that wasn't actually such a bad mistake. He gets excited when he reports someone that's the only time he's hard, lol. Oh dear. I don't think, thankfully, I ever actually did sit on this chair, Google. What load are you doing? I'm taking some Power Pack JCB units. So basically generators, essentially. But his reports are at 500 unaccepted. He must have a million reports long. Have a look at his profile, it might tell you on there. Replaces his chair regularly, like yearly. Well, because he buys shit chairs. That's why. They don't last. So this chair I got it about, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and it's still in pretty much a new condition. The only thing I need to change is the armrest on this side. This is a bit bashed up. And I can buy them for like 10 quid, 15 quid, whatever it is, from the Sequel Lab site. Only because it breaks. Well, yeah, it's because he's got a fat ass and all. Let's hope Steve is wearing pants. Well, I am. I'm wearing cargo trousers. I've had a chair for 8 years. It's not changed. You buy quality, it lasts. You don't buy quality, it won't last. Probably put some... Really, Goggle? No, Nick. Nice to see you. I wear shorts, I haven't worn pants for ages, lol. Oh, do you wear shorts even in the middle of winter? My chair cost $250 and it's around 7 years old. That's not bad. Drinks a lot though, that's good. Those massive bottles of fizzy drinks not the healthiest though. Well, no. This is true. Shut up, Krazzer. So how cold it gets. I'm sure it's now part of our official uniform now, so we'll see how things go. Ah. Fair enough. Even with Harkness eats crap all the time, well, yeah. He does. Never gonna change. Unless he gets a major health scare, and even then I don't think it will. Mind you, he's had a few. I have a gaming headset that costs $200 and only the mic doesn't work, but now I have a Steel Series one that I think I bought for $79. Claims he has no time to cook. I have a full-time bloody job and I still manage to cook. There's no excuse for it. You make time, you find time. Excuse me. You even see truckers on the road making food near their trailers. Well, yeah. You have to eat, doesn't matter what you do. But the fact he says he has no time to cook is the biggest load of bollocks I've ever heard in my life. The reason why he doesn't is because he can't cook much. Turkish truckers' food smells good. Well, yeah. Probably eat a lot of kebabs and stuff. By the way, I see the long honeymoon season on trains and buses almost over. Strikes looming again. Yeah, wasn't Stagecoach and Diamond and First striking in Manchester under B Network? And Stagecoach, Rock Ferry, Chorley and Preston are going on strike as well. It's not going to be very helpful for me. Anyway, let's have a look at his viewpoint before I drop the load off. All he's interested in is making YouTube content. He said yesterday when doing the CD that today was going to be a full YouTube content day. Boring. But that's Homer now banned from T-Reg. Oh no! Anyway. What's wrong? What the heck? Now in Manchester it's Stagecoach Metroline in first. Now was it Metroline? I thought it was Diamond. I don't know if it was Diamond. Oops. It's quite funny how Botty got banned. It was, to be fair. But he wasn't exactly saying anything that wasn't true. And that's also a no, anyway, moment. That made me jump. Hello Pixel Printer, welcome to the stream on Twitch. And a follow from them as well. Anyway. Yeah, he also got banned from his YouTube as well, I think. Oop. Now, lots I can still annoy you if I so wish on his streams, but I bet you don't. With good reason. He was not a part of nothing and he got banned. Well, the reason why he got banned is because he got involved in it, supposedly. Ah, yes, I can see Homer's response to Pixel Printer on this new version of Ground Control. I think that's a new feature, actually. Anyway, time for another job, which I will take completely random. Okay. There's a new TFM, like, radio box that tells you about what the last song was and stuff and who the presenter is. That's interesting. No, I don't know where to go. Surprised there isn't pick a random city in here. That'd be good. Ouch, that's a long one. Oof, it's even further. That'll do. And then I'll probably do another job after that. T-Reg is smarter than Albert Einstein. We all know it's a lie. I'm currently in Rijeka in Croatia, if that's how I pronounce it correctly. I have no idea if I did or not. I think, to be fair, Terrence has an IQ like Down syndrome. Oof. It's probably worse than that, Google. Right, before I depart, I'm going to get a beverage. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. I had to dig a can of real out from under the bloody stairs. I had to keep all my bloody beverages. Anyway, yeah, probably not going to base game today. Probably end up in the base game in the next game. No, next stream rather. I don't think I've driven this trailer before. Low IQ signs, Terrence matches eye equals poor memory recall, lack of self-awareness, difficulty with adaptation, trouble solving problems, poor interpersonal skills, lacking curiosity. Oh, of course. Whoopsie! I forgot to change the screen back because I'm an idiot. I also decided to take the awkward way out of this to see if I can actually get up here. And oh. I guess technically what I did wouldn't be allowed, but I'm here on my own, so it doesn't really matter. Paying 22 grand this job. I'm only going like 300 kilometres up the road. Yes, Google, I'd say you are correct. You know, my memory's terrible. I think Terrence's is worse. Terrence is fucking terrible. His memory. It's absolutely terrible. I must admit, I have one of those strange memories where if somebody tells me something that's important, I'll remember it. If someone tells me something that's not important, I tend to shove it off in my mind and forget about it. So, or if it's something that's not important as such, I'll tend to write it down to make me remember. But if it's something extremely important, I'll memorize it, or memorize it rather. Get me words right. Should have no tolls installed. Can just drive straight through barriers then. And some toll booths you can use the right hand lane. Most of the times we ignore the tolls. I have a really good memory. I don't need to write things down. I just need to look at things. It's in my mind. Yeah. Everyone's different. Yeah, I thought so. Good memory for some things and not for others. I think it's one of those things, isn't it? When you get older, you learn to adapt what your brain's good at and what your brain isn't good at, and you find ways to get around it. To note it down on my PC or phone, even if it's important or not. Oh dear. I'm not that bad, thankfully. It's one of those things, it's what works for you. There's no right or wrong thing. take my bad memory after my mum. It's amazing as well, because that sort of stuff does go down through generations. It's mad. And you wouldn't think it would, but it does. I searched on Google smart people signs, and I match almost every sign. Which ones don't you match? I also learn things very quickly. Yeah. I think sometimes when it comes to that sort of thing, it depends on if I'm interested in it. If I'm not, it'll take me longer to learn it. But that's not always a bad thing. Oh dear. Yeah, Terence would fail that, Homer. And hello Liz, welcome back to the channel. Happy birthday yet again. Considering other people's ideas depend on the idea of the person, well that's true. I learned how to use a computer quickly, taught myself most things. In fact, I managed to teach myself how to touch type. Nobody taught me that. Unfortunately, I couldn't play the piano. No, I won't be eating for the rest of the evening now. Oh my god, Brett's here. And his first thing he says is, what? Now, really? More times? Don't worry, Andy, it's just Brett being an arse. Ooh, 1T, he's not going to be happy about that one. Called it. First time I installed Windows 10, I done it with a how-to video. Delivering buffoon. Do you learn quick, Steve? Generally, yes. Steve learns to be hairless quickly. Shut up, Brett. chosen violence for my appearance this evening, lol. Yeah, it would seem you have. I have a life to live. Yep, you do indeed. Nothing becomes of violence. Brett's violence is harmless. Go round. And round. And round. And round. And roundabout. You sure about that, Steve? Why would T-Reg have a teddy bear for me? I'm very sure about that, Brett. Bye, Liz. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I did, Brett. I did. I mounted the curb. I even nobody noticed that, but somebody did. Isn't Steve scared for you, Brett, when Steve does something to you when you both meet up? That sounds very sus, I'm not going to lie. Where are you going? You know what that is known as, lol. I noticed that too. Ah. I didn't get away with it then. Yes, Google. A bold driving counter is required for your streams, lol. It is something I have thought about. That's all I'm going to say to that one. Show us Chewbacca. Chewbacca is nowhere near me right now. Thanks for the useless info, Brett. Oh dear. We'll find somewhere that's reasonably close, but not too far away. Just around the corner. Anywhere around here I've not been to yet. Oi. I was going to say, why are you not giving me the cursor? There we go. Chewbacca wants to see the stream. I don't think he does. I see a hawk in the sky. It's the one and only. God's sake. Has everyone not been to Trieste yet? Like, what the hell? How have I not been to somewhere that's got a container port? Apparently I haven't. Not been to Bihak either. Might go there. It's not even that far away. Maybe Sad. Apparently I've not been there. What the hell? Loads of places I've not been to yet. How far is Novi Sad? That's not even that far. I'll go there. Since Brett's in the stream, I'll take something him approved. Wild ones in the stream tonight. Just Ben is not here yet to complete the wild set. Oh, don't say that. Shut up, Brett. Make a scene and get rich. I'm not sure about that one. SimSteve, do a T-Reg and take off everything including your hat. Oh, for God's sake. Bold driving. That's technically one for the bot counter. He doesn't know a thing about wildlife. This chat's got a bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I need to find a petrol station. I think there's one coming up. I do wonder what things go through Google's mind, so do I. At times. He says he's innocent. He's freaking far from it. Wildlife means you have to respect all of nature's things, including the dirty things. I'm not dirty-minded, I'm innocent-minded. Not sure about that. Strange place to have a service station that goes into a tunnel. Innocent till proven guilty, more like Google. Nah. I'd say he's guilty as charged. By SimSteve driving the Volvo. When it tips over, then he will die. Shut it, Steve. I mean, this is before I fall at the top of your ass. Kinky! What a strange road layout that was, lol. Yeah. No one saw that. What, your comment? We saw it. We did indeed. I pleaded the filth. What did you just say, Steve? I pleaded the film. Well, read what Google put in the chat. I just read what he put down, but I did an ED after plead. What was wrong with that? For God's sake. Shit. Plastic toll booth. Oh, for God's sake. Oh dear. That's me misreading the chat. Oh no. Oh no, anyway. Believing Muppet lol. SimSteve is an idiot. Everywhere he goes. SimSteve is an idiot. Everywhere he goes. Everywhere he goes. Oh no! Anyway. Yeah, I've not had any beverage yet. Your spirit animal is a donkey, Steve, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Meh. What? What did I just refer to explain? What, you want me to explain why you thought my spirit animal's a donkey? There's a few things I can think of. And was just as fun as Eddie Murphy. That's a get out of jail answer. Is your toy truck thing on the right meant to warble about, lol? Yes. It is. Left even, not right. I knew you meant left, but I thought, well, I won't correct you. T-Reg, spirit animal is a horse. He likes doing the horse position. And I've got Brett's brother on the dash there. The air freshener. Brain failed to function momentarily. Must be a bad day when Brett doesn't even know his left from his right. Do an ETS2 marathon for 31 days. I don't think that's going to be happening. Meanwhile, standard user has returned and says boo. Ah, I'm really scared. Not. Oh, aye, that's a thought. Just thinking about it. I saw Home Alone in the TV guide over the weekend. I was like, really? It's only fucking September. I was like, for God's sake. Shut up, Brett. Still over a third of a year away yet. Should start buying a Christmas tree. I don't need one, I've got one. What are you waiting for? Start decorating and put the presents under the tree. Santa Claus is on his way. Steve will be going trick-or-treating on Halloween. No. And it's certainly not Christmas yet. There's some toys for you to use, Steve. Kinky. Steve stands up and something is lighted up, you know what he's using. You never know, maybe Steve is sitting on a toy right now. I can reassure you, Google, I am not. Steve would have no idea. Shut up, Brett. Mariah Carey is not defrosted yet, Homer. And it's not New Year yet. The most depressing time of the year. Don't like New Year at all. Never have done, never will. It's Easter. Don't see any chocolate eggs on the shelves. Happy Father's Day, Steve. Here's a beer for you. Thank you. That reminds me, Baldy, are you both days at Kirby Stephen next year? I want to. It's July the 4th. It's funny, I could have sworn it was September. Mother's Day, Steve. Send me your mother's number for me to make her happy. Now that is very sus. Some strange people in this stream tonight. Friday night to get down on it. Ah, Prime on the nearby. Mike's on about doing both days next year. He's booking it off when he's able to. I expect Jordan will do the same, probably. Soon I'll be in the Woods family. Who the strange people? Sauce. Goggle. Homer. Brett. Krauser. He's sauce as well. Time to end the stream as well. Wah. What did you say? Excuse me. I'm innocent. Bollocks. That'll do. We're all innocent. Rubbish. Another job? Nah. I think administrators innocent. Anyway, I will see you all on Monday for the American Truck Simulator stream, because I won't be streaming over the weekend because I've got other plans. So I will see you all Monday for a look at Iowa, which I'm quite looking forward to delving into. Hopefully you can all catch me for that, and until then, I hope everyone's a good weekend.